Hi everyone, and welcome to my Valentine's Day decor video. I do have some decorations that you might be interested in adding to your collection, so stay tuned. So we are going to jump right on in with this little gnome guy. There's no one like you. I like this saying, and it will cost me almost $4, and I think I got it at Walmart. And he goes in my little tier tray in my kitchen. I also have this little love sign that cost me just 99 cents or 98 cents. I also got it at Walmart, and I put it on the top of my tier tray. And it was cheap, and I like the colors of it. And next I have this candy bowl dish that I cannot remember where I got it from, but I do fill it up with chocolates at least a week before Valentine's Day, and I've got a eraser there. I'm gonna move the snowman, and we're gonna put the Valentine's Day dish here. And so I do fill it up with chocolates, but I usually end up being the one to eat all the chocolates. So yes, and I need to do a winter decor video, and I haven't done one yet. So moving on, I'm going to put this heart-shaped chocolate tin on top of the tier tray. It was actually the first gift that my husband got me for our first Valentine's Day, so I've always kept it. And now I have this little red, pink, and white beaded heart-shaped wreath. I don't remember where I got it at, but I do hang it in inside of my flocked wreath. So you can get a really cheap flocked wreath at Walmart or Joann Fabrics, and I just place the Valentine's Day one inside. Now, I love you to the moon and back is the recent purchase that I bought. It's a saying that I say to my children over and over, and I got it at Marshall's, and it was $5.99. I did not think it was a bad deal for the sign, and I put it right on top of over our calendar. I usually change that sign up above our calendar for every holiday. And then I am going to lay this table runner on top of my island, and I like the red hearts that are on it, and I like the fact that it's lace. So I'm just going to take off the snowflake pattern that I have now and place the Valentine's Day one on top. So I really like the red hearts on top of the gold pattern table runner, which is on my island. I love the colors, and that is about it for my kitchen decor. Moving on to the living room, I love you, a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck reminds me of a saying that my grandmother used to say, and I got it for $9.99 at Hobby Lobby, but of course it's 40% off of that. So that is one of my most favorite Valentine's Day decor pictures. I also have a love you sign that my child liked a long time ago, so I had bought that. And I did get that at Hobby Lobby as well. And then I still have my son's birthday cards from January still there. And then my son is sick, so he is not doing schoolwork today, and he's just resting on the couch. I only have one Valentine's Day pillow since I'm kind of picky with my pillows. I don't want to spend the money, but I like the way this one is. I like the felt hearts and the XOXO and the pink and red colors. So I know this was on sale, and it was from Walmart. And going over to my fireplace, I also have these felt red colored hearts that I'm thinking about placing on top of my flocked garland, and then I have to move the dog fur roller off of the fireplace. and I'm debating whether or not to put it above the fireplace. So as you can see, I changed my mind, and I actually put this garland that I have that is just red and pink hearts that are made out of wood on top of a string. I cannot remember where I got that garland from. And then I did get this from Walmart as well. And you just switch it on. I think this was $5 that I got from Walmart. And I know they have them at Target as well. Pretty much the same thing. And then there is a decoration that my kids made me that's in the shape of a rocket when they were little. They made me that, and I've kept it ever since. And then I just have some red and pink hearts just to add a festive touch to the fireplace. So I ended up putting that red velvet garland on top of my TV display. So I think that kind of goes nicely there. Okay, now I have some Valentine's Day decor that my kids have done. So what you can do is you can just print out regular hearts. Now this one was one that you just used paper, and you could see through it so it glows. And we just did the hearts, and we painted them, and we pushed them together. And of course it copies the same design on the other side. So what I do is I just place a ribbon in the middle of them, and I hang them above my windows. This one is in the kitchen. So they look nice and the sun sets through them. And there's the painted ones. So they were really little when they did those crafts. So I've kept them ever since. And then here are some more sweet crafts that my children have done. I always keep everything. I do not like to throw anything away that my children have done. So there's the alphabet. The one my oldest was obsessed with drawing when he was very young. He still loves letters, all languages. And then his famous heart designs. So I just usually have kept almost all the work. For my kids. And I go through them. I don't necessarily put all of it up for decoration. I do like to go through and just remember or show them what they did when they were little. So it just brings back really sweet memories. So I suggest that you keep the artwork that your children do and later give it to them when they're older. So here is a good way to store those Valentine's Day cards your kids might get at school or at a homeschool group. You can find these at the Dollar Tree, and they're just little envelopes that are made out of felt, and you can place your cards in it. So I put some of them in here. They also have a plastic container that I also put them in, but I really like this envelope that's made out of felt. I had one of my friends do this for me when I was in Kansas City, Missouri, and I've kept them, and I've loved them ever since. It's a good way to store those cards. So now I have some ornaments that my children have done. They're made out of salt dough. They've done them a long, long time ago, and I use them as ornament and hang them up on my evergreen trees that I have. And this is a new purchase this year, the Be Mine and the XOXO hearts. They are made out of wood, and I got them at the Dollar Tree for $1. They're thick. I just like the way they look. They're bright, and they remind me of the Conversation candy hearts. And so my boys both really liked them, so I splurged, and I got those two, and I put those two on top of the fireplace. And the other heart that I have says Cutie Pie, and I just put it in front of their pictures. So here is another craft that you might want to consider doing with your kids. We found was really fun. It's very, very old, but you just basically cut out hearts, cut out letters that spell love, and then they can decorate, or they can paint their handprints and put them on the hearts, or they can make smiley faces, as my kids chose to do, and then you just connect it with string, and then you can just hang it from your door frame, your wreath, your window, and it just makes for a really nice Valentine's decoration that you can hang up every year. So that is it for this year's Valentine's Day decor. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day.